to 45. The largest lead of the game for VCU has been 15 in the first half. Greensboro got back to within 6 before the 11-point halftime deficit brought us to this point. Rodriguez being guarded by Parker. The pass there is thrown away. So here's Greensboro, and they're pushing it. And there's Veal hustling down the court. There's Parker, back out to Brackett, but it's stolen. Oh, it sure looked like it was going to be stolen by Skeen, and that's good hustle. But they're going to call a reach in there, I guess, on Jamie Skeen.
Yeah, Skeen picking up his second foul of the night. You know, let's keep an eye on the Rams coming out in the beginning of the second half. If you remember against Virginia Union, Greg, when the Rams came out in the beginning of the second half with a big lead against Union, they really gave it up fast, and about 2 minutes in, Coach Smart benched all 5 starters and really tried to teach him a lesson right there. And here we go early. Haley coming in already.
There's Aloysius Henry. He's got 5 points. I mean, well, again, when you call 26 fouls in the first half, there's going to be a lot of guys in foul trouble. I mean, I think Greensboro had 3 guys with 3. There's Nixon with a finger roll, no, and it's tipped in, it looked like, by Toby Veal.
Yeah, another tip in, right? Second tip in already tonight in the second half.
He's got 9. It's 59 to 47. But, you know, if you look at the fouls, Veal had 2, now with 3. Nixon has 2. Thea's 2. Brandenburg 2.
Oh,
and there's
came down very awkward right there. Almost where he's grabbing looks more like an Achilles type situation there, Greg.
Oh, do not say that. You know, you hope it's kind of a
cramp or
just
something.
A cramp.
Yeah.
You hope it's a cramp in his calf as he kind of limps off. I think if it was that, man, you might have really
fell down, yeah.
Maybe even hurt it. So he's going to go to the end of the bench, and he's going to loosen that up. You'll see him. He's going to go right to the floor, and it looks like it's just a cramp because he is good camera work there, guys. And you can see him massaging it out. He'll be back in here soon. So now you got Haley, DJ Haley, and Veal in there, a couple of the newcomers, along with Burgess and Nixon and Rodriguez, and another foul.
And you got to think that Haley was originally getting ready to come in for Veal, who has his 3rd foul early in the first half, and Coach Smart having to make an adjustment right now as Skeen goes back to the
locker room.
Yeah, to the locker room, I guess, to see if he can maybe
stretch it out
a little bit
He might
more.
just be going down there in the hallway too. So, by the way, already 4. That's 5. 5 fouls. 5 fouls called in the first 2 minutes, and
Veal's 4th.
And Veal's 4th. Look, we're certainly not here to criticize officials, but can we agree this is a little excessive?
Yeah,
we're talking about 31 fouls in 22 minutes.
And a lot of them have been those ones close. You know, the officials are trying to work their way into the season as well, but you would hope they wouldn't do it by calling 31 fouls in 22 minutes.
This just in, we're not here to see the guys in stripes. We're here to see VCU in Greensboro. Aloysius Henry with a left hand, nice job. He's got a nice game underneath, Rodney.
He does. He's really works hard up underneath there too. He needs to really develop his footwork a little bit more, but looking good so far tonight.
Nixon gives it up, and they're going to call a charge. Wow. Looked like it was clean. It was a nice baseline move by Nixon, who gave it up to Burgess, who I think was ready to move in for an easy 2 before, once again, the Zebras.
Now, if you remember, Greg, last year one of the emphasis was, not allowing players to draw that charge up underneath that basket, the invisible line. I mean, that line's still there, and it looked like to me he was well up underneath the basket.
Well, 6 fouls in 2.5 minutes of this first half, so that means it's 32 fouls for the game already. There's Parker pulling the trigger. No. Rozelle rebound. So obviously Veal's on the bench. David Hinton comes in. His first game action. So now we're 10 men deep for the Rams. Burgess. No. As Greensboro fights for the rebound, they get it. There's Parker once again. 59-49. Van Dussen. No. Airballed it. As the crowd lets him know. Rodriguez brings it up. Rams definitely scuffling a bit here. There's Rozelle. Can he get one down? Yes, he will.
Nice shot right there by Brandon Rozelle. Let's see if we can get some pressure and get the pace picked up a little bit. Right there, nice tip right there by Burgess.
3-ball number 8 for VCU, and I believe that's 4? 4 for Rozelle. He's 4 of 5. So Brandon Rozelle certainly feeling it. He now has 12. and we have 4 Rams in double figures, and certainly we got a lot of basketball left, but you can check that off as something being something that Shaka Smart will be very happy with, the balance.
Absolutely. Hinton, nice steal right there, contributing immediately. Rodriguez.
Spots up Rozelle, little strong. Oh, man! And you could tell that Troy Daniels came down very, very hard. He came all the way in from the wing to try to almost corral that rebound, and he got clipped, certainly not dirty, but he fell hard. I mean, he was running full speed. You might be able to see it here at the end. A body just flying, and there it is. Ow.
Yeah, and Dr. Lagerin coming out to check on him. The trainer was actually back in the back.
Man, you could just hear it, and hopefully it's just one of those things, just obviously hitting it. It's nothing too serious. It just looks like he's definitely grabbing his elbow. So that's Troy Daniels. So it just come into the game as Shaka Smart doing his best to get everybody on the court here, and was had to with Veal going out with 4. Hinton's come in, who's obviously playing his first minutes of the season.
Yeah, you're only going to see Haley in 2 and 3 minute spurts right now. They're trying to get him more game condition. That's about what the coaching staff feels like he can contribute at any given time. He'll come out and get a rest and come right back in.
Watch Daniels come all the way in here and then just kind of look, he even touched the bottom of the backboard, Ronnie, and then he just comes down. Oh, yeah, definitely hit his elbow. I mean, everything kind of landed on his elbow. He's going to get up. Certainly he's walking. That's good. And as long as it's not dislocated or anything, I think that's just imagine hitting your funny bone times 10, right?
Yeah. He took a hard foul. I mean, a hard fall right there. Like you said, I think it was clean. He just, came up and couldn't get himself.
So think about it. Veal's on the bench with 4. Skeen is back on the bench, but he's obviously been nursing a cramp, it looks like, at his calf. And now Daniels goes out. So it's a good thing the Rams could go a little bit deep because they need it right now. Rodriguez, Rozelle, all sorts of pressure. There's Theus, Nixon, and then it's David Hinton. So a lineup we're certainly seeing for the first time. Nearly forced a turnover. There's Parker, good ball movement, and I believe that was Braddock with the bucket. So 8 points now for Braddock, who's got some family and friends here. He's from Virginia Beach. So it's 64-51. The largest lead of the game was 15, twice now, but now it's back to 13. And Rodriguez slowing things down, gets it to Nixon. Nixon, good look there to David Hinton. Tries to go up and under, but he's fouled. Nice move there by Hinton.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, you never know when you're going to have to play. Hinton, not a guy who gets a lot of minutes, but having to contribute right here just 4 minutes into the second half.
So David Hinton will go to the line. David Hinton's dad drives up from North Carolina every single game. We see him here. Good man, certainly proud of his son. He's certainly getting some time here with some quick attrition. And it looks like Troy Daniels is he's just moving to his normal spot on the bench.
Yeah, Hinton only appearing in 9 games last year, just 3 minutes a game, and only shooting 6 times throughout the year. So already coming in here and having to contribute.
But a big body.
Yeah. Oh, good size. I mean, he's a guy that came in and I believe was a walk-on at one time, Greg, and he really worked hard in the weight room, and it's good to have a big body like that for practice.
So Hinton misses his free throws, so the lead stays at 13. The Rams got to work hard here on defense. Henry's got on the post, looks wide open there, and you can see he missed it point-blank range. Parker did. Looked like it was a little bit of a lapse on defense there by the Rams. And I think this is going to be our under 16 timeout. Under 16 timeout. It's 15:46 to go. VCU 64, UNC Greensboro 51. As you see the Rams here, early on getting that 3 from Brandon Rozelle, who has 4 in the game. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back. More Ram replay in 60 seconds.